Good afternoon, afternoon, afternoon. These guys have been bad, bad girl and bad boy. So my new neighbor, the one that just bought that 65 acres, has been working with his tractors down there at the entrance. And 2 times I've came home and these guys, that one and that one, has been down there. Not being good. Not being good at all. And I was on my way back from the dentist. I went to the dentist today. Yeah, not good news, guys. Not good news. For one, they said they don't even know how this tooth right here is even still in my mouth, because I've had so much bone loss in my gum here that it's not even connected to the bone anymore. So, full transparency, but really none of y'all know, is most of the teeth in my mouth are fake and have been since I was 20 years old. I got hit in the mouth with a bar when I was 16 years old, and it busted all my teeth up pretty good. And by the time I was 20 years old, my mouth got so infected I looked like the Elephant Man, and they was worried about it going into my sinuses and getting into my brain and possibly killing me. So I had to get something done like then. Well, at 20 years old, you don't have a whole lot of money. And I was an iron worker and no insurance and all of that. So I got pretty much most of my teeth removed except for a couple at the bottom to hold the partials in for the bottom. And one of those ones that hold the partial in on the bottom, I hit and has came loose because I didn't hit it that hard, and I knew I didn't hit it that hard, but I knew something was wrong. And they told me even way back then that I didn't have a lot of like gum line right there, bone and stuff. So I got plenty of bone up underneath, like down here, but not right there at the gum line. So that if I was to ever get studs and all that other stuff put in, it would be pretty extensive process. And well, I'm at that point, guys, that I have to get that done. There's really no way around it, because even if I just got the remaining ones out and put just a full like denture at the bottom, he said I'm pretty much always going to have issues with it because of there's not a lot of gum like distance between that and the bottom of my mouth for it to seat real well. So pretty much the only option that I got is to get titanium studs put in my mouth and like the click-in bottom type thing, which I kind of figured. I was really dreading this this visit. So yeah, the original price, $16,000. He did give me a discount for not having dental insurance, and so pretty much comes to $11,300. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a whole lot. That's going to change a lot of things. But your health is important. So I'm trying to figure it out now. I was on my live last night and we was talking about different options and financing options and all of that. And care credit got brought up. I applied for care credit. I did get approved. So I guess I'm going to go that route. And I have another appointment set up for next Tuesday where they're going to do the impressions and all of that stuff. But yeah, that's going to be a big monthly expense, guys, and that I was not anticipating. And it's probably going to slow some projects down quite a bit. So if you want to help, all you have to do is share, like, subscribe, and watch the videos, guys. It'll help me out tremendously. And share it on your social medias. It would definitely help tremendously. Yeah, I just got home. I just got home from the dentist appointment, and I'm still kind of processing everything, guys, honestly. I was, I think, 20 years old whenever I had all this dental work done, and they did an amazing job. Nobody could ever tell that I had fake teeth. Yeah, I'm just putting all my business out there today. Unless I told them, and then they were shocked whenever I told them, because they did a really good job. And actually, the top ones was a temporary one that in a year I was supposed to go get replaced, and I never did, because it always fit so well. I never had to use none of like the glues or anything like that for it, ever. I've never used nothing like that ever, bottom or top, and that's rare. All I've ever heard was like horror stories about it all. And being 20 years old at the time and having to get it done, that messes with your mental by itself. So to never have to have that, I never changed them out, because I was like, what's the chances of me getting lucky like that twice? Well, I'm almost 50 years old now, so you're talking 28 years that I've had this, and to this day I've still never had to use anything. But it is to the point that I've had them for so long that they're getting thin, and you can almost see through them. They're so thin. So they're going to redo the top ones, but he said he could do like a 3D scan thing and make them exactly like those, which is awesome, but yet have them thicker and stuff like they should be. And then they're basically going to put 4 titanium studs in my bottom. I got to go surgery. They're going to put me under all of that, and then it's like 4 months that I have to have like a temporary one while the bone grows around the things, and then they will make the one that kind of clicks in. So it's going to be a process. And of course, it's right by the holidays when all the good groceries are. But I do film myself every day. So to have a messed up grill is not ideal. So I got to get this fixed. It is what it is. Like I said, this started back when I was 16 years old, guys. 16. And I'm 48 now. So to get 28 years out of what I have now, I'm happy and blessed to have gotten that, because I actually went to the North Carolina, South Carolina line there. There's a dentist there. And at the time I didn't have insurance, and I actually used my income tax way back then, and got it all done. And they suggested, because I had so much done that day, they suggested then to put me under. But it was going to cost $100 a tooth more to get put under. And I told him, I said, I don't have that kind of budget. You're just going to have to numb me and send it. And he's like, are you sure? And I was like, yes. And then, so he did it. And at the end, he said, I'm going to tell you, you're a tough guy. I said, no, I'm a broke guy. I said, because if I had the money for you to put me under, I would have had you put me under. But this was important. I needed to get it done. So he did a good job. He did a really good job. Like I said, my mom actually went with me up there, and long time ago. It's been, wow, seems like so long ago. But I knew whenever I hit it the other day and I felt it move, I knew it was time. I knew it was bound to happen. And he told me a long time ago, and my dentist have told me up to this point in life, that it was coming, just because of the bone structure right here. And I had somebody say, well, maybe because it's all the chew that's in your mouth. I have never dipped or chewed a day in my life, guys, ever. Ever. It's not my thing. yeah, it's just I don't know, genetics, bone structure, or whatever. It's just I have a small mouth. I have a small mouth, and yeah. So yeah, that's what I've been dealing with today, guys. It's not great news. The great news is that I am going to get it fixed. We're going to start the process. I guess today was the start of that process, but I've got to go put 10% down next Tuesday and get the impressions kind of scanned and all of that and start the process. They did tell me they're already booked up for October, so they're going to try to schedule me in for November and for the surgery. So there might be a couple of days that y'all don't see me on camera in November. Like I said, they are giving me some temporary stuff once they do the surgery. I don't know how long that'll take. I don't know. It's the first time for me with this procedure. So I'm mind blown though. I ain't gonna lie. My brain is like, shh, because that's a significant payment, guys. That's a significant payment to add to the budget that I wasn't prepared for. So it might slow down some of the projects this next coming up year. The goal is to get it paid off in a year. But yeah, I'm gonna have to put out a lot of videos, guys. A lot of videos. So, and do some promotions. So don't give me too hard a time about doing promotions, because y'all know where it's going to be going. So, yeah, it is what it is, guys. Things like this happen. You just got to kind of got to go with it, right? Your health is important. And I actually walked down here. I'm walking in circles. That's how scattered my brain is. We actually got some rain while I was in the dentist. Y'all remember I was telling y'all we're supposed to be getting some rain, and well, it came while I was in the dentist. And the other day I went and got some Visqueen and covered up all the concrete down here, as you can see, and I'm glad I did, because it wasn't a high percentage of rain, but it did say that it might rain. So I'm glad I got all that covered up and that didn't get wasted, because that's a lot of money on that pallet as well. But I wanted to come down here and check on it, and just to make sure. I figured I'd take a walk with you guys while I did it. But put a video out on Come On Homesteading today, guys. Make sure you go over there, watch that. Watch it all, guys. Watch it all. And share it. Share it on your socials. Helps me out tremendously. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. So yeah, that was a good video today too that I put out there, and got more in the can. Also got some a spilling the bean one coming up this weekend, I believe, on Come On Homesteading, showing you something that I did before I knew about all of this. And that's going to be a game changer for all the properties and also other people. So, but I love every single one of y'all. Hopefully y'all are having an amazing day, a better one than me, and taking steps closer to your goals, doing something nice for people. But hopefully you're keeping it real. Come on.